I woke up this morning and saw this comment, and I usually, would never record 45 minutes before I had to leave for work. But I think this person made an excellent point. As I commented, I couldn't have said it better. And I want to add a little bit to it and, piggyback off of it with some thoughts of my own. Because a lot of us were forced to get jobs as teens and contribute to the household financially. And many of us were told that it was to teach us responsibility, but in actuality, it was just to pay a bill. And look, let me say this, because I understand that as children get older, their wants and needs become more expensive. And I have no problem with parents making their teenager get a job to pay for their wants. We did it with our daughter. Yeah, I had no problem buying the Jordans, buying the clothes, giving her lunch money, giving her allowance. But like I told her, I'm not paying $300 for you to get your hair done when your mama do hair. We told her that she either has to get a job or save her allowance and pay for that on her own. And so she did. She worked a Pizza Hut job on top of her school schedule. I also understand that families go through hard times, and you may need to get that contribution from your teen after school or over the summer, and I have no issue with that. But don't lie to them as if it's for some other reason. See, what I have an issue with is the gaslighting, because they're not learning from it. If you're going to charge them under the guise of teaching them responsibility, then make sure that you're teaching them. Show them the household budget. Show them where they fit into that household budget. It's good for them to see all the different charges that you have to deal with, things they might not be mindful of, things like water, sewer, trash, car insurance, life insurance. Don't charge them a set amount. Charge them a percentage. Show them how to form a lifestyle off of 80% of their income. That's building healthy habits. And if you don't need it, as the commenter suggested, put that money into an investment vehicle. Cause see, it'd be dope if the bill money they were paying was put into a savings account, and that ledger was brought to them at the end of the year, showing them how much money they could save annually if they put aside 20% of their income. Or if you added that to an investment account every week, and that statement was brought to them at the end of the year, showing them how much 20% every week grows annually. That encourages them to save or invest. Now, I haven't practiced either one because, like I said in the last video, my children's income was 100% theirs to spend on whatever they want. But I do think it's an excellent example of forward thinking, and I thank that person for commenting that. But I want to piggyback off of that and really talk about forward thinking. Because people say they want to build generational wealth, but I would say in order to do that, you have to first build generational health. See, in my opinion, building generational wealth isn't about making enough money for multiple generations of yours to eat off of. It's about building healthy habits, building healthy mindsets, and really pouring all of the financial knowledge you have into the next generation so that they could build upon the foundation that you've already established. You could leave your children all the money, all the businesses, all the properties you want. But if they don't share those habits, that mindset, that knowledge, there's a likelihood that they might squander it. What I think would benefit a lot of people who come from poverty is simply thinking forward. Like, it sounds simple, but I promise you, it's rarely practiced. Like, do y'all know how many young men and women from our communities go out into the world feeling like they have to be the one to make it so that they can take care of the family? They have to be the one to provide a path to prosperity. And they're not talking about the family they're going to create with their husbands or wives and children. They're talking about the family that raised them and is being raised with them. Their parents, their aunts and uncles, their siblings. I can't count how many times I've heard a young aspiring athlete say they want to make it so that they can buy their mama a house. That's really the goal. And that's when they'll really feel accomplished. Not when they make the team and when they're on someone's screen playing the game they love in front of millions of people. No, it's when I could say, I bought my mama a house. Their parents should be leaving them a home. I wish one of my kids would feel like they have to go out into this world and make it so they could buy me a home with the money accrued from their accomplishments. No, son, buy you a home. And if possible, buy your son a home. And I'll make sure that my home is paid off so that when I pass, I'll have my home to add to his collection. See, passing down that mindset, that knowledge, those skills, and subsequently those businesses and homes is what creating generational wealth looks like to me. And for goodness sake, when you decide to create a family, get married, have children, Please make it a priority to have life insurance. Make sure you have a term policy that lasts at least until your children are 25 years old. Stop leaving your family with the heartache of losing you and the burden of having to deal with you after you passed. Life insurance is so important to the survival of middle-class families. Nas said it best, when the breadwinner takes an L, it leaves the whole family hurting. I refuse to leave my family down bad if something happens to me. And when I say my family, I mean my wife and my children. I love my brother, love my sisters, love my mama and my father. That is not for them. We have to leave it for the next generation, and they have to continue that trend. We are literally guaranteed to die, and most of us don't plan for that. Instead of getting money for a plan that you paid into to bury you and otherwise, they're out here selling plates, doing car washes, and asking for donations. Not only are they out here hustling to get the funeral services taken care of, they also got to hustle to pay the rent and the bills that were left when you passed. They went from being above water to completely submerged. And I'm not someone who sells life insurance. I'm telling you this because it's important. Life insurance is necessary. Death is a catastrophic event for a family, but it can be so much easier if you plan for the unexpected. Those are my thoughts, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think, but I got to get up out of here, man. I'm running about 3 minutes late right now. Subscribe to the channel, man.